There's the white van, guys. There's the white van I was talking about. Hang on, I gotta lay low. I can't believe this. This is the white van. I'm telling you. No windows except in the back and in the front. And they're darkened. I don't know. You gotta be kidding me. Seriously, I just was gonna start this video, and this van pulled up. Are you kidding me? Wow. I don't know. They're not getting out either. You know what? I'm going forward with this thing. I'm going forward, guys. Oh, who's this? That looks like a CIA agent, no? Okay. Maybe KGB. Anywho. Hello again, everybody. This is Brother Chooch thinking out loud about the end times, and I want to share my thoughts on some things. But first, since I was hungry, I swung by Popeyes, and remember I did a Chick-fil-A review on their chicken sandwich a month or so ago. I thought it would be only fair if I give you my thoughts on Popeyes chicken sandwich, which has received much publicity over the year. And we're mostly going to talk about the end times, but I just want to give you my view on this. So this is what it looks like. And if you notice, it has more of a crunchy, crispier appearance than the Chick-fil-A sandwich. Got some mayonnaise going on here, and it pulled off some of the crust from the chicken. Let me flip it around. And again, you have more of the chicken and more mayo and pickles. And these pickles actually look more of the, like a cucumber that's been sliced and put in the pickling, was pickled not for the longest time, so it's like a little bit more garden fresh, crunchy side. At least it appears to be that way compared to, I'm salivating if you see me spitting. I ask for your forgiveness, but compared to some of the pickles that you get on fast food sandwiches that look like they've been brining in, formaldehyde for 10 years. So let me just take a bite or two, then I'll give you my word. I'll put it down, eat it later, but we'll do TOL after that, okay? So here we go. Wow. This is crunchy. By the way, this is the regular classic. This is not spicy. I'm going to take another bite, but I'm going to intentionally target the pickle as well. Wow. This sandwich is no joke. Well, just like I said, excuse me, I have to show some self-control. This is a good sandwich. It's got the crunch factor, and the chicken is very tender, and the pickles are very good. Just like I said, the pickle factor, that type of a pickle was a good call for them. I'm assuming that all the Popeyes have the same kind of pickles, but it's got that crunch, and it doesn't sour your face. It has a little bit, it has the pickling flavor, but it doesn't overwhelm the sandwich. It complements the chicken well. They got the right amount of mayonnaise. The crunch factor is in place. Here's the guy with the white van. Look at this guy. Look, he's see him? Acting innocent, right? Why is he going in the passenger side? I'd like to know. That's what I would like to know. Huh. I'll be keeping an eye periodically on that van. Unbelievable. So anyways, it has a nice crunch. And I like crunch. I like fried chicken. I like regular chicken, but I like fried chicken. I like the crunch. And this has, I mean, I don't know if you were able to hear it, but I was like crunching into this sandwich. Now, I'm not saying that this is better than Chick-fil-A. It's almost like Chick-fil-A is very good, and Popeyes is very good. And it's like, what are you in the mood for, sort of thing. You know, it's like saying, you know, I like ziti, and I also like linguine. Sometimes I'm in the mood, they're both pastas. Sometimes I'm in the mood for linguine. Sometimes I'm in the mood for just a macaroni. You know, so if you're a person who likes crunch in their chicken, with just a little bit of a slap in your face, because the spice is there, but it's not a slap in your face. If you get Chick-fil-A, and I've had the spicy style of this chicken, and it slaps you in the face, which is nice. It's got that little punch. You know, and if you like spice, that's why you don't want a right hook. You just want a little jab to the mouth. Just a little kickback, right? That's what this, you know, Chick-fil-A offers you with their spicy, and Popeyes offers you that with their spicy. But I got the classic. I'm not in the mood today for a jab in the mouth. But I will say this about the crunch. If you like crunch, go with Popeyes. If you like sort of the tender and yet still flavorful, go with Chick-fil-A. I mean, the deciding factor for you might be the waffle fries. I mean, Popeyes got a little bit like that Cajun spiced fries that are not bad, but I'd rather have the waffle fries. I was about to say curly fries. But anyways, yeah, that's my take. So thumbs up on Popeyes, thumb up on Chick-fil-A. Maybe I'll review, if you have any suggestions, review a chicken sandwich from elsewhere, but might be raptured out of here. Might not have a chance. White van's still here. Think about this. Very peculiar. You know, I'm a little weird because, wait a second. If this guy went in through the passenger, actually he went in through the driver's side because the way the phone videotapes, everything's reversed. So I'll give him that. He's in the driver's side. I'm in the parking lot of a Harbor Freight Tools. Okay? Now I have a reason to be lingering around in the parking lot because I'm doing a video and I have a Chick-fil-A or I have a Popeye sandwich. What's this guy doing? Counting his ratchets? Or I mean, you go into Harbor Freight, get what you need, go in your vehicle and go home. Why do you have to linger? There's no reason to linger. I mean, it's like What are you doing? Reading instructions on how to use a grinder, or I don't understand. Anyways, we're going to be keeping an eye on this guy. I'm just trying to get let me just look at the license plate number. Okay. So, here are my thoughts, real quick. Based on the rapture convergence theory that I've had, I don't know, 13 videos, Keegs and I worked on it for many hours, and the principles of that theory are still in play. I know I put as the title Rapture Convergence 2020, but the only episode that really latched onto 2020 in all the 13 videos was the Psalms one, because Psalm 120, I'm not going to get into all the details, Psalm 120 seemed to be the first Psalm of Ascents to be pointing to this year as in relation to Israel, the focus being on peace, but their enemies are not for peace. It just seemed like it fit that 2020 would be perhaps the beginning of the tribulation period. And 2020 didn't pass yet. But if you think about the rapture bang zone, because this whole theory is based on the rapture bang zone, that's one of the foundational principles. The rapture bang zone looks to the advent of the nation of Israel back in their land. And that happened in May 14th, 1948. And we look at Psalm 90, verse 10, and see the 70 years is the life of a person, if by strength 80. Now Israel will turn 73 years in the land on when? May 14th, 2021. We need 7 years for a tribulation period. 73 plus 7 equals 80. That means that if the tribulation period were to go beyond 2028, May 14th, 2028, then you look at it like, well, we must have misinterpreted things. The parable of the fig tree is now past, that generation is now past 80. Now, what I've been sharing is that there's something called a dreaded overtime, DOT. And that simply means that even though we've mostly focused on the rapture bang zone going from the now, whenever now is, and so for us that would be November, to May 14th, 2021, that we were saying that the rapture should happen between your now and May 14th, 2021. The problem with that is that if Israel turns 80 years old on that date, they remain 80 for a whole year. Just like whenever your birthday is. If your birthday is, let's say, March 5th, you turn whatever age, let's say you turned 50, and that means from March 5th, 2020, till March 4th, 2021, you remain 50. Then on March 5th of 2021, then you would turn 51. So, using that rationale, the dreaded overtime would then go into 2021. So, when Israel turns 73 years old, on May 14th, 2021, it will remain 73 years old until May 14th, 2022. That would mean that the dreaded overtime would go up until May 13th, 2022. That would be the last full day. And then after that, the parable of the fig tree, how we understand it, falls apart. And that's when the channel ends. The TOL End Times channel would come to an end if we weren't raptured by then. And I'll give you the location where you could visit me. But you might have to call ahead of time. So, the other thing I want to bring up is the other part of the rapture convergence theory is that we said we are expecting a fall tribulation period commencement because the spring feasts were completely fulfilled by Christ in the spring, and we're saying that the fall feasts will be fulfilled at a second coming when he returns a second time in the fall, which would make sense. So that means if the tribulation period starts in the fall, since it's a full 7 years, it must end in the fall. So if you're of the camp that the tribulation period must start by the end of this fall in order to stay with, before May 14th, 2021, we're running out of time because let's say fall officially ends December 21st, December 21st, 2020. You got 5 or 6 weeks left. And that's it. And some may argue that, well, the fall feasts tend to happen in the September-October time frame, which, yeah, that's the case. So being in mid-November to December, and are you saying that the tribulation period needs to start in November, December? Well, if that's the case, then we're going into, we'd have to calculate it out because the Jewish years, which are absolutely used for the time period of the Revelation, may bump us a little bit earlier because 360 versus 365.25 still would probably take us to late October, early November. So interpret that as you will. If you want me to be honest with my thinking, because we want to call it like we see it, I want to call it like I see it. I'll be honest with you. I hope the rapture happens very, very soon and in 2020. But my eyes are starting to peak towards spring of 2021. I'm just being honest with you. And I'll get more into that at another time. But I just wanted you guys to chew on that. I don't want to discourage anybody, of course. But I just want you to consider that we still are in the fall. So each day is highly significant. I'm not a big fan of the rapture happening on Hanukkah, but I hope it does happen on Hanukkah. Listen, this isn't about who's right or who's wrong. These are guesstimates, speculation. We're trying to fit the puzzle pieces together. We do know by what we're seeing around us that the time is very, very short. And so we watch and hope. I don't want to wait till the spring of 2021 or the summer of 2021. But I don't have a choice. Neither do you. Hope he takes us today. Hope he takes us tomorrow. Look at this. Helicopter again. So I got the white, this time I got the helicopter and the white van. He's still here. I don't know what's going on, guys, but I am going sayonara. Enough is enough. I hope that you put your faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. Do you believe he's the Son of God? He died on the cross to pay in full the price for your sins. He spilled his precious blood in order to do that. And that they buried him and he rose again. Do you place your trust and faith in him? He's coming back. This is what it's about, guys. It's about being saved and having a relationship with the Son of God, Jesus Christ, who loves you dearly. Folks, I hope to see you here, there, and in the air. I'm going to go back to finishing my sandwich. Pick up one if you get a chance. I don't know. Why not? Bye-bye. You know the white van's still here? Oh, you could see it in the... Okay. Just keep an eye on it. Okay? Alright. So, got some bonus footage. Because I want to find out what's going on with this van. What is this guy doing? Huh. Okay. Huh. All right. I don't know if you can see, but he's got a hat on. I see a silhouette of him. I think he's looking down. He's pretending he doesn't know anything. Let me get a little bit of a closer look, okay? All right. Huh. Well, it's an older gentleman, and he's got his head down like he's playing on his phone, Tetris or something. He might have known that I was onto him, and he's pretending like he's doesn't know what's going on. But anyway, the next time I can make a video in my car, we'll see. We'll see if anything else happens that's interesting. Alright guys, take care. So the other thought is Popeyes. Is that related to the cartoon Popeye? Remember? I remember watching Popeye growing up. You know, Olive Oil, Bluto or Brutus. But this is called Popeye's Chicken. Is there any connection there? Or it's unrelated? Just a thought, because I don't see anything on the commercials or logo or anything about Popeye the cartoon. Another thought to consider, I guess. Do you know? Write in the comment section if you do. Bye-bye.